Hi there, this is Michelle, and I wanted to give you a really quick overview about how culture works using the human synergistics model. This is the profiling and diagnostics tools that I tend to use with organizations when they ask me to come in and have a look at their culture and they ask me to help them transform their culture. I'm on the Human Synergistics site at the moment that you can go to and have a really good look at this. It's synergistics.com.au is the site that you go to have a look at this. It's an interactive program. So really quickly I'll show you how this model works so you get a bit of a sense of the power of this program. It's not until you really dig deep into your own results though. The report is extensive. The information you get back is extensive. I have not come across in my 20 years a better diagnostics tool than the human synergistics tools when you want to look at culture and how it's impacting your business. So the first thing we want to do is look at our ideal culture. Now this is the projection of our ideal future state. So this is a benchmark that we want to reach. I'll talk you through really quickly the circumplex in a minute. So just hold on to your questions as far as that's concerned. But it's fair to say this is an ideal culture. The causal factors are then surveyed. So this is all done by a survey of your people, and you can select how many people you survey, whether you want to do a slice of your culture to get an indicator, or you want to open this up to every single employee so you get a really, really good expression of what your culture is doing for you at the moment and why. Because this part of the profile, which is the OEI, talks about the organizational effectiveness in inventory, talks about the causal factor. So this is actually what's causing the culture that you're currently getting. And it's split up into 5 different categories. And through research, the company's actually proven that these 5 categories, the 32 items under here, absolutely affect your culture. So if you want to change your culture, you have to look at these things to be able to do that. So they go into many, many different areas, and I'm not going to go into them right now. You'll have to dig a little bit deeper to find out what they are. We then talk about the operating culture. So this is your actuals, okay? So your causal factors, your operating culture, they're your actual state right now. So what culture have you got right now? We will diagnose this so that you can understand what's going on in your business right now and the impact that it's currently having. It's been proven through research that effective businesses, profitable businesses, long-term sustainable businesses have a constructive culture, which is up here. You then survey and have a look at the outcomes that you're getting. So these outcomes are correlated back to your culture. So basically it's fair to say if this is your culture, these are your outcomes. Whereas this is a causation factor. They've proven causation link between these things and the culture. So it's been proven to show that if you change this, this changes. All right? But it's fair to say if you've got this culture, these are the outcomes. Your outcomes are measured under individual, group, and organizational. So you get a really good deep dive look at what is going on in your business and the effect that your culture is having. This enables you to ask the questions you need to ask. It's no point going in and thinking what your culture is, doing a bit of a shotgun approach to culture change and not actually having any impact at all. This program actually allows you to deep dive into the areas that are actually causing you the problems in your culture. So it gives you the roadmap to change. It's a really, really effective tool. When you have a look at the circumplex, which is this here, that's the circumplex. It's basically a visual representation of a data set. In this case, it's culture. This is also used to measure leadership styles as well on an individual basis, group styles when people are working together, and also customer service styles as well. So you can dig deep into this into a significant way. But we're talking about culture today and organizational culture. So this is what it measures, and it shows you your behavioral norms. What it does is it asks the question to your participants and your staff, what are you expected to do around here? So it doesn't matter who they are, it doesn't matter how they generally behave in the world, it's what is expected of you. That's what your culture is. And culture actually digs really deep. This is not a satisfaction survey. This is not a climate survey. So although it is environmentally impacted, you will see moderate change in this. This takes a great deal of work to shift because it is so deep dived into your culture and what's actually happening. It's a true diagnosis. Basically, I'm not going to go through the whole thing because we don't have time right now, but in essence, it shows whether you're a people-oriented organization, whether you're a task-oriented organization, whether you're fulfilling the satisfaction needs of your business and your people, or whether your people and your business is deep into safety zone and security. So if you pretend there's a line right here where there's green and pretend there's a line there. The further you go down here into this space, the more your people are just doing what they need to do to keep themselves safe. Think about that for productivity's sake. What you want to do is have people up here being satisfied in what they're doing, intrinsically motivated to get the work done. You want them to be achieving those really, really top level things. You want them to be intrinsically motivated so that they get on with the job because they love it. You want to see them encouraging others and growing others. You want to see a really good environment of high interpersonal relationships so that they just work and they just flow. Over here is passive defensive style. So this is where I like to call the cuddly blanket zone. And over here is the stand and fight zone. So this is our aggressive defensive styles. Remembering all of these styles come about because people are trying to protect themselves from some sort of threat. So this is what this is about. It's about understanding what threat your people are under so that they are unable to work at an optimum level. We want them to be working at an optimum level. We want them to be at their satisfaction requirements, preferably in self-actualize, which is the top level style, so that they can be intrinsically motivated. They get on with the job. They do exactly what you need them to do, and they are working for the best of your business. There is so much to this program that I'm not going to be able to tell you in a very short video. This has already gone way over length that I wanted it to, but it's a very, very powerful, powerful tool. So if you want to learn more about this, about how you can understand where your business is and where it's going to and how you can draw a roadmap to get there, let me know. Get onto my website, which is michelletholland.com, no spaces, michelletholland.com. Send me an email through my website and I'll contact you and we can chat straight away to see if this is going to work for you. It doesn't work for everybody. You have to have the commitment and the investment of time and energy to be able to get the most out of this. But if you're talking about culture change and you want to do it, then you need to invest in time, energy, and money to be able to do that. So give me a call. Let me know if you need some help with this. I'm an accredited practitioner in both the LSI, which is the individual tools, the group tools, and the organizational tools. So let me know if I can help you out. This is Michelle, and I'll talk to you again soon.